you open yourself to acceptance. The results that can be so infectious. Catapult and you see the projection. You just gotta know.
Okay, hello. I think this video is going to be a quick video. I'm going to do a video on how to prepare your body to send the Kundalini up your spine. I'm going to tell you how to send the Kundalini up your spine as well. So preparing your body, there's two kind of yoga moves that you want to kind of try to get to. Knees chin to chest, hands to feet. I don't actually know what they're called. I forgot. I didn't really learn the names. I just learned what to fucking do. So getting your hands to the base of your feet, having your chest to your knees, and your head like at your shins is where you want to be going for. That's one of the moves. And the other one is an upside down crab. I'll put pictures in the video as well to show you what it looks like. Those two moves you want to go for. I'll explain why as well. Because basically when you stretch out your hamstrings at the back of your leg, if you have tight hamstrings, you've got a weak ass glute. Your glute is your butt. Your butt is connected to your lower back. So if your hamstrings are tight, your lower back's probably fucked. If any part of your leg's kind of tight, your lower back's most likely damaged. Because your glute's going to be weak because it's not in use properly because you've got tight hamstrings. They work together, okay? So activating those, getting your body fixed up first, because if your spine's disaligned, the Kundalini will not go up, okay? I've got a disalignment at the base of my neck. So I've sent the Kundalini up to my heart chakra, okay? At the base of my neck is where it stops. So my throat chakra will be here. I don't have a problem speaking, so it's not like the chakra is blocked or anything. I don't have a problem using my intuition. None of my chakras are like blocked. Most chakras are active. Your pineal gland won't be active. Well, your chakras, sorry, won't be active if you're consuming things that are messing with your endocrine system. So if you're consuming fluoride, your pineal gland won't be active. Crown chakra, you can start studying to start tapping into that. Start understanding that everyone's been conditioned. Everyone's doing things based on their past. That can give you a basic understanding to start kind of just tapping into crown chakra thoughts. Not tapping into the full energy because you haven't sent the Kundalini up there yet. Okay? So, sending the Kundalini up your spine. There is a point. Gonna sound slightly weird. There's a point in between your genitals and your anus that you need to kind of tense. When you're tensing it doing meditation, you'll feel a kind of energy going up your spine. And if you can feel on your back as well. If you've got like little vertebrae sticking out left or right, it's going to get blocked. You have physical blockages and then you'll have mental blockages. Okay, so sort out the physical blockages first. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to go through the mental blockages anyway, because the physical blockages stop it. Like literally, mine stops at the top of my neck, no, the bottom of my neck, because I've got a fucked up neck. So it stops there, and like you can feel it stop, and you keep trying, and it just like sits there. Okay. So that's sending the Kundalini up. It's called the point where you're trying to activate. I can't remember exactly what it's called. It's like the Vajrastara or something like that. But again, it's in between your anus and your genitals. Okay. Activate that during meditation. You want to keep it active the whole time. It's a bit tedious to keep it active the whole time. That's the challenge, sending it up and keeping it active the whole time. You can do Kundalini meditation as well. No, Kundalini yoga, sorry. That can send the Kundalini up your spine. I would recommend checking out someone called Victor Odo's channel. I'll post a link on the video as well to his channel, because he's like where I started, kinda. Him and Infinite Waters, which is Ralph Smart, is where I started. I was becoming a personal trainer while Victor was a personal trainer and becoming like a spiritual teacher as well. Funnily enough, I don't grow cannabis, but he used to grow cannabis. I smoke cannabis. But yeah, it was really weird that I kind of resonated with him like perfectly, and he just kind of really fucking helped me through a lot of shit. Like taught me what I was, like why I'm hearing ringing, why I'm seeing flashes in the side of my eyes. Like I was like, what the fuck is going on? Am I tripping? Or am I, like, is my vibration just increasing? And I have a bug on me. Hello, bug. Yes, that's how you send the Kundalini up your spine. Now you need to prepare your physical body first. Otherwise, again, like I just said, it's not going to go up, okay? So the upside down crab is going to open up your hip flexors, actually. And it's going to essentially do what you call a what's it called, a back extension. It's like a very strong back extension, but it's a whole body exercise as well, because it opens up the hips, strengthens the glutes, extends the back, and sorts out the thoracic spine, which is the upper spine. So it will sort out your body. That's just two. And then if you have imbalances on your sides, so if you tend to use shoulder bags, say if you go to the gym a lot and you use a single-sided shoulder bag, that's putting weight on one side of your body. You're using one side to keep yourself up from leaning forward. For example, my right oblique is like a lot stronger, and I can't stretch it as much as my left oblique. That's because I used to use one-sided shoulder bags at the gym a lot, for at least 3 years, until I started using like a backpack. Because a backpack, it stops imbalances from happening. Because again, you don't have weight on one side. Women, if you like to use handbags, just get a little backpack. You got weight, you're causing imbalances. It's not a lot, it's just a fucking backpack, it's a bag, you're holding shit, so just carry stuff. You don't need a fancy looking side bag with crap in it. Anyway, but that is sending the Kundalini up your spine. Simple. I'm not going to go into like crazy detail, because I honestly didn't look into crazy detail when I started sending it up my spine. I might add details into the video, like the actual name of it, if I can find it. I've been trying to find it. It was on a video that I watched and I cannot find the video. It was a Sadhguru video. I highly recommend checking out Sadhguru as well. He was one of the people that mentioned that the meditation is pure attention and focus. That's where I learned the attention and focus thing from. And then Ralph was the one where I learned about absorbing into the present moment. So yeah, Kundalini up your spine. Sort out the physical body first, otherwise it's not going to happen, okay? Manifest the physical first, so sort out your physical, train your mental, and then you start getting taught by your soul. That's the best way I can put it. Your soul will just remind you of things, okay? Again, thank you for watching. Like, comment, share, and subscribe if it helps. If you do practice normal meditation, if you haven't practiced normal meditation yet, what I recommend starting with is a 3-second breathing in, a 3-second hold, and a 3-second release, or 4 seconds, depending on your lung capacity. So if you're an ex-smoker, you might want to go less. If you don't smoke, you can go a bit longer. I personally do just really long breaths. That's just me. I might do another video on different breathing techniques as well, like double breaths in, single breaths out, stuff like that. But we shall see. Anyway, thank you. Okay, so there's actually 2 more exercises I want to add into this, because I do mention later in the video about my neck. My neck is disaligned at the moment. The base of my neck is a bit kind of pointing out, and that is because of computer use. So if you typically sit on the desk, or if you're on your phone a lot as well, you're leaning forward like this, okay, and your neck's a bit forward, okay. So if you're doing this all the time, it's gonna get fixed into that position, okay. So what you want to do with this picture isn't that great actually. I couldn't even find a good picture of this. But what you're going to do, I'm going to kind of show you on the side. I'm recording with one hand. But you're going to put your neck down, chin to your chest, hand at the top of your head, not the back like she's showing. Top of your head, and let gravity put it down. You're going to have 2 hands. I'm recording, so I've got one hand. But 2 hands, let gravity put it down. Okay? You can put it a tiny bit, but let gravity do the work, okay? Don't overdo this one, because this is your neck and your spine we're dealing with. You don't want to fuck it up, okay? And the next one is kind of opposite to the crab for your upper back, okay? So it's a hollow body. Again, I'll probably put the name of the actual move on the thing as well. I don't know. I don't learn the yoga names, I just do the moves. Yeah, I'll put the name of it on the image. The hollow body is going to open up your thoracic. The other one is retracting your thoracic, squeezing your rhomboids together, and getting your spine back aligned as well. Now if it's tight, you want to do the opposite, okay? I mentioned earlier in the video about the hands to feet move as well. This is going to do a similar thing to the hollow body. It's going to open up that upper back area. If you've got a tight upper back, and you get your hands to your feet, and you use your feet to push your hands and pull your upper back forward, that's going to really relieve the upper back as well, okay? So that's an extra 2. I'm going to add these in to the kind of cutting the video as well, and then it will jump back to another bit, okay? But yeah, that's an extra 2, just if your neck's a bit messed up. Otherwise, you can get away with doing the other 2. If your obliques, I mentioned in the video as well, if your obliques are a bit messed, just do some side stretching. Obliques can pull your middle vertebrae, so like your probably like L6, L7, L8, your obliques can pull those out as well, okay? So that will stop your Kundalini from going even up to your sacral, solar plexus and your heart. So fix up your body and then continue with the video. Oh, a little warning for men trying to send the Kundalini up your spine. You will turn yourself on, okay? That you need to control it, okay? There you go. Alright, I might as well do a little video on the dark night of the soul, because I was going to do a video on like my kind of spiritual journey, but I'm going to do a video on the dark night of the soul because that's kind of the point that I'm at the moment, kind of getting at the end of it. Dark night of the souls come in and out, to be honest. They're just kind of dark points on your spiritual journey where shit seemingly goes to hell. So I had like 3 or 4 kind of years of a dark night of the soul. So I started on the spiritual journey in like 2016 when I turned vegan. Started meditating daily, stuff like that, and then my dad passed. And at the start I was like, because I was on the spiritual journey as well, I was like, I don't care. He's not actually dead. So that was weird. And then I fell back. I stopped meditating. I stopped practicing a lot. I moved back home. I got in debt. Had to pay debt off. And then cat died. One of the cats died. A cat that we took over because the neighbour neglected died. And as a vegan, a pet dying is like your child dying, so that disrupted my whole family for ages. And then my sister started spiraling a little bit, and ended up going into a mental home. So I've had like 3 years of shit. And the thing you need to do when the shit comes is to stay strong. Focus on your path and keep on your path. I didn't. I spiraled like fuck. And it wasn't good. It put me in a lower state than I started at. But I got back to where I was and surpassed it very fucking quickly. Like, I sent the Kundalini when I was in Leeds up to my solar plexus. And then I stopped from there. Like, I didn't do Kundalini meditation anymore because of Dark Night of the Soul and shit that was happening in my life. I was just like, what the fuck is going on? World's falling apart. My world is falling apart. Again, what do you define as the world? Your world? Collective thought? Your world is your own thinking, remember? That's why people say, oh, I'm in my own world. But yeah, I sent it to the solar plexus. Back then, it got stopped because I had a physical blockage before my heart. That I fixed that, and then I fixed that because of the gym. I was working in the gym, and I was like exercising quite a lot, so I fixed it then, sent the Kundalini up to my heart chakra, like last year, and then I kept going back and forth with not doing Kundalini meditation, then not doing it. So I recently, probably about a month and a bit ago, sent it up to the base of my neck, maybe, and I've still been trying to fix out my fucking neck. Because basically what I used to do is when I'm on my desk, I would put my feet up to the left side of my desk and look to the right, so this side is just a bit shit. So I've got to fix that before I can go to the throat, third eye and crown. But again, all chakra portals are open. They're just in flux, and certain ones are not as mandible. Okay? But that is how I started.